We're back. Neil's a doubleheader this week. We don't have a lot of doubleheaders.
It was going to be a tripleheader, but I got rid of one.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Doubleheader is a perfect number.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody.
Once in a while, doubles are good. Doubleheaders good.
Yeah, doubles are fun. Especially during like a politician time. We do that.
Yeah.
But welcome back, everyone, to the Off the Lip Radio Show. We're live here at the Santa Cruz Boardroom. We have a great show tonight. Obviously, we're in Santa Cruz.
You did some homework.
I did a little
You got
homework.
some questions. You got questions from an outside source.
I do. Yeah, we do. But Wilem Banks is here today, and welcome to the show. It's your first time. I appreciate you being here. We had your dad and your brother Logan, who's also a prolific Santa Cruz surfer, on the show. And we're stoked you're here because you were... let's just start back a few years.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been surfing your whole life. Your dad's a shaper.
For sure. Been involved in the ocean.
Yeah, in the ocean. You've done
He
comps.
pushed you in for your first wave?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at that time, your dad, Doug Banks, was surfing, building a lot of surfboards.
Oh, yeah.
And through your
Oh, Lisa Banks. We've got a Banks watching already.
Oh, Lisa's watching?
Lisa's
Hello,
watching.
Lisa.
She knows where to find us.
And I'll start with a question because I saw Sean Dollar today, and I have a few questions that we'll inject into the show as we go. But one of the questions he says is that does your father still have input in your surfboard designs?
Yeah, definitely. But he kind of just trusts what I like, and I definitely give him feedback. He's kind of one of the first people I talk to, and he'll feel my boards and just be like, "Oh, this is a little heavy," or whatever. But most of the time, he's pretty stoked on it, and especially seeing the waves that I'm getting on them. He's like, "Oh, it seems like they're working.
They look like they're working great." We'll talk more about your dad. One of the things I wanted to jump back to in 2017. Was that the year that you had the wipeout of the year?
That was, yeah.
And did you get paid for that wipeout? Was there a
I
prize
did.
for it?
Since I got wipeout of the year, yeah.
Yeah, which is really incredible to imagine that you get paid for the worst wipeout, right?
Still going on.
Should you get?
Maybe
you should make more money for the worst wipeout than you do winning. I don't know.
By the way,
it's the wrong way around.
Folks, I actually have a video of this wipe. First off, is that a picture of it?
Yeah, it is.
That's a photograph.
Yeah, on the top.
How is the view from up there?
Floater.
It's out of focus, folks. I apologize.
It was misty because the offshore was just going by my eyes and in the lip.
So let's just jump into the video of this because this video is incredible. Could you have that on there?
Yeah. This is the wipeout?
This is the wipeout, yes.
Full circle.
Was that a multi-wave hold down on that?
It wasn't. It was close, but I got pretty much geysered up to the surface.
Was there a ski rescue on that wipeout?
Yeah. I got picked up. I think I took like 4 or 5 more whitewaters on the head after, and then they were able to get to me.
Wow. Yeah. Was that your day over? Day done?
Day over.
Day done.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
I was like 20 and kind of just finding my bearings out there, and yeah.
Well,
second or third year surfing Mavs. And
had you done a breath training or like that? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. Like some training and definitely like some breath holds and stuff, but I feel like that was even before everyone was getting super intense in pool training and stuff.
Yeah,
right.
We don't live on the island, so we're not like walking rocks on the underneath the surface and stuff. So
not a lot of guys wearing vests then, right?
I didn't even have one during that time. So
yeah.
At the beginning,
it didn't deter you from your goal of big wave surfing.
No.
Obviously,
no. It definitely took some time.
Can you run us through the moment you got pitched to where you landed? Can you run us through what was going through your head during that time?
Oh man, I mean, definitely just stay calm, but just like an oh shit moment. I'm just like, this is the worst case scenario, and just could see the whole time. I was like, my head was just in the top of the lip, and I just saw the offshores, and it just felt like forever.
You had some good deep dig paddles to get into it. You jumped up and it looked like you were getting into it.
Yeah, I was a little overly confident. I don't think I should have paddled past all the guys that were the best at the time. And
you did?
At the peak, you know.
He paddled up.
I wasn't like trying to like snake him. I was just like, I'm gonna go sit there, and then you don't sit there because Matt's just.
Were you frowned? Were you frowned upon? Did you feel?
No. I think everyone was pretty pumped on how
Yes,
savage it was, but got some
respect.
Yeah,
you had to have gotten a little respect for taking that on the head.
Yeah, as I go on, they're like, "Oh, that's how you learn."
Did you get out on a ski that day, or did you paddle out? Do you remember?
I paddled out.
So you paddled in?
I actually was hanging on a boat the rest of the day.
Okay.
With Kyle Boothman, and I got a ride in. Yeah. Yeah, like you just chill. It's all good. We'll take it.
How did you feel like that night? Was it like, was it an exhausting situation mentally?
It was funny because, like, before I kind of started cycling around social media and stuff, everyone's like, "How'd it go?" It was like an amazing day at Mavericks. Just incredibly like beautiful offshore, huge barrels, and yeah, everyone was like, "Wow, how was it?" And I was like, "Oh, it was good." I like kind of ate shit. And then like video comes out and everyone's
goes
like,
viral.
"You should be dead, dude."
Was that your only wave you
But-
caught?
Yeah.
Or the wave that caught you?
Yeah, the wave that caught me. But yeah, my body was wrecked for sure for like a week or.
But not
Like you were in a wreck. Car wreck.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Like joint pain and just soreness all like from head to toe. And
Would you
I was,
classify
like,
that as your worst wipeout of your life?
yeah, I guarantee. It was like I've like been more exhausted after a wipeout, and actually more scared. But as far as just the intensity, that was for sure.
Did your mom yell at you?
No, but she probably would have liked it if she's glad I didn't stop. She's really proud of me. But yeah, at that moment, it's like, why do you need to do this? You know, you just like give me a heart attack. So,
recently you have been getting a lot of media attention for your wave in Maui
yeah,
during the biggest swell, I guess we could say in history.
Yeah,
because there
it
were some
was.
definitely your wave. Sean Dollar's wave at Cortez was like 61 or 62 feet.
Yeah.
And they're saying that your wave is bigger. Has that been confirmed? The height of the wave you caught?
so there hasn't been confirmation on the size of my wave, and I don't know who's measured it or anything, but it just seems like it wasn't a world record contender. So I guess
I don't think
it
Al.
didn't really
He cared.
matter.
Do you care that much? Because I don't think Al cared that much.
No, yeah. I mean, it's just perks of like doing what you love and
Yeah.
Right.
putting it on the line. And
I don't think Alo's
progressing.
wave has been. Has it been?
It
Yeah.
was measured. Yeah. I think they
It wasn't.
confirmed it was like 72 feet
Yeah.
or something.
Okay, because originally they're like 100 and something.
Yeah. And he never said anything. He was just letting the hype roll on,
Again, talking with Sean Dollar today, he definitely has some questions about your Jaws wave that you caught.
You just gave away our outside source.
No, I told him already. But he had a really good compliment for you, and he says that you're probably the best at the fluttering air takeoff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that you can get hung up, and it's like so many people would probably slide
Just
off the
bail or
board
something,
and jump, and you have a great knack of hanging on and making those. And I thought that was an amazing compliment.
Yeah,
Because,
totally. Yeah. Coming from
When
Sean.
I watched your Jaws wave 3 or 4 times, that drop looked gnarly.
Yeah, for sure.
What board
Yeah,
was
it
that?
was
What board did you ride?
It's a 9.4 Rusty that I've had for 6 or 7 years. It's gotten all my best waves at Mavs, and I had another board at my shaper's Mike Wallace. Is the brand's Iconoclast out of Half Moon Bay, and his board's been working great. Caught incredible waves at Mavs, but that Rusty, I didn't bring. I had a 9.2 from Mike, and then I had that 9.4 Rusty, and the 9.2 was just going to be too small. 2 more inches isn't that much bigger, but just like looking back at the Mavs waves I've ridden on it on
Yeah.
really, really large days, it just felt like it was kind of conducive for the day.
Continue with Sean's
Yeah.
questions. He was telling me that was kind of a towing day at Jaws, wasn't it?
It was, and it was pretty scary because the night leading up to it, that's what everyone was saying, but there was a couple maniacs. Like I was hanging with Tom Lowe, we were kind of figuring out all the logistics.
Yeah.
And Ali Lair was posted on Instagram like, "We're paddling in the morning, all you freaking towers, like just you got to give us a turn. This is like a historic day. We got to capitalize on it."
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what
Because it
happened.
looks like
So
there's
we're
only a
just
couple of
we're
guys
going.
out that morning, right?
Yeah, so me and Tom paddled out from the rocks, did the rock jump, and Albie met us out there with his buddy Ollie, who was running safety. So it was just originally us 3 out there.
No
And-
toe, no toe, no.
No toe, just guys like saw that post and they knew we were coming out. And once we got out there and started catching waves, I mean, Albie got a couple, I got that bomb, and then we kind of got a couple more waves. And then I think the guys that were planning on towing, they had their guns with them,
Yeah.
just in case. And then they're like, "Oh my god, these guys are getting bombs!" Like And then I think 5 or 6 guys came out.
So there was a pretty good paddle session.
Yeah, and then it ended up being pretty full on.
And
the
wave you caught was one of the earliest waves caught that day?
Yeah, it was like the second wave caught of the day.
Huh. And did you catch a few more after that?
I caught one more, and it was a bomb too. It was like a bit more slopey and a nicer, kind of easier drop. But I was like hitting ribs at the bottom and couldn't find my toe side rail, and just kind of went straight. And then right when I found my rail, the bottom turned out of it. I just got mauled by the wave.
Were you confident that you were? I mean, you're obviously nominated, but were you confident that I got the bomb? Did you have inside story on it?
I didn't, and it was kind of nerve-wracking because it just wasn't obvious. The other nominees were Albie and Ty Simpson, 2 Maui boys, and I don't know. It was from the same day too. So talk about historic day.
Had you surfed there
Pretty much.
before?
No.
First time.
So I did the 3 days leading up to it. There was 5 days of incredible swell, and that was the last day. So it was like my first trip, but I had multiple days before that. Yeah. To read the lineup and figure it out.
It was just a bomb.
Yeah.
Did you stay in Maui? Because everyone else split and came here for the Mavs swell.
So it was during Christmas, and I wasn't going to chase Mavs to tow. Like, God, probably would have been pretty cool to be there. But, I went and visited my wife's family and just kind of relaxed after that.
Right. And well, that was another question that Sean said. He's like,
content.
He goes, "Were you?" Yeah, that's actually if Sean's watching this, but that's what he said. He goes, "I bet that he was like, I kind of conquered Everest."
Yeah,
and I'm content with that. And at the awards ceremony, when they said your name, were you just like the surprise Oscar type thing?
A little bit, because like I said, it was not obvious just in wave height, because the contenders, they got bombs too, and mine wasn't like, it didn't seem like it had like, it was 20 feet bigger or anything,
Right.
you know? So it wasn't obvious.
Should we
Yeah.
play that one more time?
Yeah.
He's doing his homework.
Here it is right here. That is the wave right there. I love your claim.
Yeah.
You were so stoked to survive that thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you mentally knew you did that.
Yeah,
just because out of the relief.
Yeah.
Because that drop is so hair raising.
Very, yeah.
There was like 3 times that you almost went over the bars. You know, like it was close.
Definitely.
And and have they? They haven't measured it, but what's your guess on the size of that wave? 60 feet?
I think 60 feet.
Yeah, I think that's
a reasonable
guess. Fair number.
Give or take a foot over and under. I don't know.
I mean, look at the end, your arms.
Woohoo! Juice. Yeah.
And it's funny because this, I know you've watched this, but the crowd on the cliff goes nuts too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, which is really neat.
They're true.
Let me check Sean's questions to see if there's anything I missed.
Who was your mentor? Was your dad your mentor, or did you have, or somebody else that's not within in your family that was your mentor?
Oh yeah, I mean, my dad was gung ho for me to charge.
Yeah.
Definitely, and like in his day, he was charging, but just didn't. You know, Mavericks was kind of underground, and
No one surfed Mavericks.
What's
back
that?
then. No one was surfing Mavericks back then.
it wasn't like a possibility really. So once I got into it, he was super supportive. But then I kind of got in with some Santa Cruz buds that were older, like Pat Shaughnessy. Would go up with him a lot. And then even when Savannah was surfing it, his sister, she took me out a couple times. And originally, like the first day I ever went, I just actually was kind of lost, like solo. And my brother just drove me up there as moral support. And he's like, walked me out to the lagoon and was like, okay. And I was supposed to, Nick Lamb was supposed to show me the ropes, but I look over and he's like paddling out already, like didn't even wait for me.
Thanks, Nick.
I was like, thanks, Lambo. Right on. And then I'm like, okay. So I saw where they were going out. And it wasn't huge, but it was kind of short interval. And they're paddling out from the left. And it's kind of a hairy rock jump. And then you got to get past like 10 foot and kind of dry reef, weird shit. And I went out on the left my first time. It was like, I actually ended up following just a random, and it ended up being Matt Lopez, which is just he's a San Francisco Mavs guy, and yeah, he's like, just follow me out.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do you ever catch lefts at Mavs?
I've gone a couple times. I'm like 50-50 make rate, which
going
so
left?
I'm a little scared. Like
it's
shit a lot on the left for sure.
And you're obviously the winter is going to be your focus again. I mean, you kind of expected almost to have a strong performance this year.
Yeah, it seems like every year there's been progression. So as long as it all goes smooth.
Physically, you're ready for winter?
Yeah,
you're ready to go.
I'm feeling good.
That is
definitely
really cool.
Mentally, physically.
Do you do more training now than you used to? Since it doesn't sound like before
Yeah, I mean, I'm like a tradesman, so
Yeah.
definitely like, working a lot with using my body, and probably don't train as much as like a lot of guys. But
And your trade
mentally,
is
I'm pretty trained.
you're the sauna specialist, right? Is that your
like that is a little business me and my brother started.
we better blow it up. We built, you built saunas.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we built.
With you and your
saunas
bro?
It's a
What's your,
little slow
your
right
company
now,
name?
but- Or Banks and Banks saunas.
Banks and Banks saunas.
I tell you what, I
Saunas.
got a sauna kit
they're-
that I put together myself, the square one that everyone gets.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
love that thing. If you don't have a sauna, call Banks and
You
Banks.
need one,
and
yeah.
get one.
Is there a phone number you can give
So,
out?
if you- Well, my phone number is 831-818-7467.
Okay, so when he's not surfing, he can build you
Yeah.
he can build you a
I
nice.
tell you, I love
Yeah,
saunas.
it's super important for
Yeah.
overall health, for sure.
Well, the people who
Longevity
use
of
saunas
life.
live the longest.
Yeah.
That's
Is
a fact.
there a certain type of wood that you use to build a sauna? Or can you
They're
use,
mostly built out of cedar, but
Okay.
we build them out of redwood because that's
but you have
our thing.
Right.
We got the redwoods in Santa Cruz, so
Right. Mine's a cedar,
yeah.
and
They have more of an aroma. Cedar,
it does
for
have
sure.
an aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And
Yeah.
pouring the water on the rocks is like
cool.
ceremonial.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, totally.
It's really neat.
It's good.
It is awesome.
Implementing those.
You have a
European
good quiver
traditions.
set up for this year. Are you working on
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
The
definitely.
Rusty's coming back.
Yeah, I busted it up coming in on that day. Got pretty smashed on the rocks, but
That's it
it's
fixed.
getting fixed. And yeah, I got another board on the way, and I probably have like 4 boards for the year.
Cool.
Yeah,
But you're
always kind of choose my favorite. Though.
but you're a 1 foot to 60 foot guy. You don't. I mean, right? You'll surf anything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
Is there somewhere where you want to surf that you haven't surfed yet?
So I'm checking them off the list. I feel like I kind of missed it, but it would be cool to go down to Chile and surf Punta de Lobos. And God, I would tow Chopes for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
And I don't know. There's like a lot of slabs I kind of want to chase, like a paddle day at ship sterns or something. That would be nice to check off. And
Portugal.
Portugal, I'm actually going with my wife, which it was super cool. She was actually with me on the trip in Maui, and just like the greatest moral support having a wifey, you know.
Yeah.
And got.
How'd
like,
you
one
guys
of the best-
celebrate?
got one of the best clips of that clip too.
Did you guys celebrate?
Oh yeah.
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 Did she take that clip?
So they used Maui Cartel for all the Big Wave awards and stuff, but those guys gave her props because she was lower than them, like almost getting splashed
Wow.
on the cliff. And yeah, actually,
Honey, move back up.
Yeah, Carlos from Maui Cartel was like, "Dang, your clip was like better than ours," but they didn't gotta give it to us because we've been
Yeah.
doing it for a while. So it was really cool. For
Probably
her to,
shows
get
the height
props and
even
stuff.
more, went a little lower
Yeah,
on the cliff,
like
right?
what I posted is Maddie's clip. Yeah.
Wow.
And then of course I reposted all the Big Wave stuff and Maui Cartel guys clip and stuff.
Do you have
And-
do you have kids?
No.
Yeah.
We're waiting. More of this kind of
Most-
stuff, and then
Yeah.
we'll have kids.
All right.
For sure.
Well, I mean, I feel like you were the newest guy to paddle out of Jaws, pretty much. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, yeah,
With-
Santa Cruz guys.
how were the boys? Were they
The boys were great.
they were cool?
Yeah. Yeah, me and Maddie went out to Maui in November of the same year. The year before, actually. We just went on a little Maui vacation, just hanging out, and we stayed with Albie because I basically like subletted, or Tori Meister was subletting his room. So they just like took us in, and it wasn't like surf based or anything. We were just like hanging, spear fishing, drinking beer and cooking up, and kind of like it was just like hanging out with the boys in Santa Cruz. You know,
Right.
we all had this pretty similar
How
mentality.
do you train or think about surfing that a wave like that? You can't just don't paddle and jump on your board and go for it. Or how do you
It's just
mentally
yeah.
how do you get yourself ready for that wave?
I mean, I just trust in your capabilities and your equipment mostly, you know, because I got it so many years. I mean, I've been surfing big waves for like 11 years now, and I'm like so much farther from where I started, you know.
Your mental game.
Mental game
More
is
comfortable.
like
It's called
super
seat time.
important. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I got my 10,000
Yeah.
hours, you know, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point, I mean, of course, I got nerves, but I just treat it like I'm going surfing. Like that's why all the logistics of like jet skis and boats, and of course, I like make sure I have water safety and stuff. I don't want to be the guy that is just expecting things, but
Well, you want eyeballs on you.
yeah, but it's like if you can just paddle out, I'd rather just do that, like get away from all the noise and just go surfing.
Yeah.
You know, Mavs
And
has
I'm always like, I don't have to catch a wave.
Right.
Like I want to. I'm gonna go out and see, but like I'm not gonna be too hard on myself if like the one doesn't come to me. I'm not gonna like want it too hard where something bad might happen. You know?
I think Mavs has the best water safety of probably, the North Shore, some spots obviously, but as far as California goes, the water safety at Mavs is probably the best anywhere in the state.
They've implemented like all the knowledge from over the years, all the trial and error.
They train
they've
there,
learned,
you know.
the training, for sure.
And so they know. So that has to give you some
get
relief.
back
When you're
up.
paddling for that one,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, and to give you that confidence,
That's true.
you know.
Your equipment, like air inflation vests, jet skis in the water.
Do you have an exit strategy? Like you when you know rocks are right in front of you. Sounds like when you right.
It's pretty close
Do you
to
have
the
an
rock, yeah.
exit strategy? Like here's where I should be going after you've surfed that wave.
Yeah, there in Jaws, it's like a very small cove, and if you are east or west of that,
Yeah.
like you just got to go back out and try again. But on a day that big, like the current just sweeps towards the west,
Yeah.
and then you'd get stuck under these giant cliffs and boulders, so you
You
can't
don't wanna
even
be down-
physically go against the current. So you gotta just like get on the back of a jet ski and they wait for a lull, which was like non-existent that day, but it had about a 10-second lull, and they whip you in and you just like jump off on the back of your ski and just freaking
They whip you into the
slide
cove.
in, like as close as they can.
Yeah.
And then you just jump off and glide in on your board. Just freaking
Wow.
It
get washed up.
At that point, it didn't go so well for you, though, right?
Oh, well, it was going great, and I got whipped up all the way. Like, Ollie freaking, like, 180'd me, and I freaking jumped, glided like 20 feet on my board, made it to the top, and I'm just scrambling, slipping, just getting sucked back. And then, like, find my bearings, and then start scrambling up the rocks, and then look back, and there's just, like, a 6-foot whitewater just bam, and it got my board in between me, you know, and just
When
like,
it slid up the rocks
yeah.
with your board under you.
Yeah, so like it had all that pressure because the wave, like, I was like too late and was like, oh shit, and freaking hit me and just it was like a linebacker just smashing you into boulders. Just like
That sounds as sketchy as taking off on the wave.
It was like it is. I was more nervous.
That's sure.
I was like, this is epic. It's like offshore and 50 foot, and I'm like, I don't want to go in.
I'm scared to climb the rocks. Take me back out to the 60-footers.
Yeah,
Offshore and 50 feet.
Yeah, well, that's an incredible swell. I mean, later in the day, they were towing in,
yeah.
and it was incredible what was going on.
Oh yeah, and the swell got bigger.
And then they all got on the plane and flew here, and had more fun at Mavs.
Maniacs.
Yeah, which was just the thing with Mavs is so different. That was such a blue, beautiful offshore
Yeah.
day.
Way more inviting.
Yeah, Mavs just was dark and
Yeah.
evil, and it was so different.
Yeah, definitely.
Cold.
Yeah, very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's intense.
are you gonna sort of back off on work a little bit this winter so that you can be a little more
Yeah,
flexible?
yeah, guaranteed.
Have
I got a
Logan
good
run the
thing.
business?
yeah, for sure.
It's
I've
Banks
been-
and Banks sometimes.
Yeah. Under
you'll
10
get one
feet.
race. Yeah. No, that's the focus for sure. With all this momentum of winning the big wave paddle of the year, and just gotta
I
capitalize
know
on this momentum for sure.
sponsorship's kind of tough right now. You were with
Yeah,
Vizsla, right? Are you still
I'm
with
still
Vizsla?
with Vizsla, yeah.
Okay. Is that your main
My
sponsorship
main
right now?
sponsor,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And you're-
West Peak.
Oh, in West Peak, awesome. Yeah, our local alcoholic beverage. Are you looking for sponsorship?
I'm
Are you
looking for
hustling
sponsorship.
for that? It seems
definitely.
like you're coming off some good momentum right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm just reaching out on Instagram to people, you know, just kind of like short and sweet, and then trying to get the right contact and
Right.
dial it in. Yeah,
It's a tough thing.
it's tough.
How because you want long-term relationships,
Yeah,
and you don't want to sell
definitely.
yourself short.
Yeah.
Does
No,
someone
it's
help
true.
you with this? Do you have a phone a friend to
Well,
help you?
my wife and my mom are on my case. For sure. I'm like, how does the surfing is gonna happen? It'll do the talking, but no, it's not as easy as it used to be. I could be me and making a living back
Right.
in like the heydays, but now you got to make it a job. And I guess just having like the other skills with carpentry, it kind of
You have a trade.
can just
You have a trade
be
for
like my.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just go do that and make money.
Because you have a trade to fall back on.
Yeah, exactly.
And a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and a business. Yeah.
You know, Sean told me today when the Cortez Bank wave at that awards ceremony, he got $25,000 for the wave, and then he also had the biggest towing wave I think that year, and he got $10,000 for that.
Yeah, that's a good
yours. It was a pretty good day,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know what yours was, but he guessed that it was considerably less with
Yeah.
today's economy.
It was, yeah. It was $7,500.
Which is damn good.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Riding away.
No,
Yeah.
that's.
No, pumped on that. Just extra.
And did you slide that away for some travel fund? Is that what's that going to? Or
Yeah,
did
gonna
the
give
wife,
a couple-
did the wife deposit that?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
yeah, travel fund. Well, yeah, we're going to Portugal actually. So
Yeah, so you
gonna go
maybe
towards
use some of
a little
that.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like get help from sponsors.
Right.
Got a little salary and just like some travel budget and stuff, and
Good.
yeah, and like my wife likes to take photos and film. And
Perfect.
Perfect.
Wife loves to travel, so
Right.
it's a nice little dynamic. And
Well,
we
and
get
that's
to go charge.
that
Hang
is
on, we
so.
got-
That
she's commenting. Lisa says expert. Expert. That's all she said right here. Expert.
She's an expert.
oh,
Is she expert photographer?
yeah,
she's an expert at getting
Yeah.
shit done.
yeah, my mom wants to be my manager, but she's busy too. So I should probably. I'm like asking around. But
Yeah.
at
Well,
a certain
it
point,
takes help.
God, it does take help.
Having your wife film and take photos is important too because the world's so social media, and,
Yeah.
and you need to have so much content.
That's true.
And
Yeah,
so that's important to have someone like that. So
for sure.
that is a great skill to teach your wife.
Yeah,
You know, to
she
have-
taught herself.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
And that is
definitely.
that's so huge in skateboarding right now. The kids that are getting rewarded that are kids, you know, I say kids under 25 years old.
Yeah,
They're the ones that are hustling, you know,
Yeah.
and creating content
That's true.
and tagging, sharing.
That's crazy,
you know,
yeah.
it's so important, and it's you know, there's a rule you have to post 3 times a day, and you know, there's like this
true,
crazy algorithm
Constant
that you got to
cycle.
keep up with.
It's true.
And so that's what helps you land sponsors too.
Oh yeah.
And just tag your sponsors that you want. You know,
Definitely.
I have kids that tag me at the boardroom
Look at me.
for a year before I even like start giving them any. You know, I make them work for it. But the tagging is what gets my attention as a business owner.
Okay, Lisa says, and I don't understand what this means, but maybe you do. She says, no Japanese joinery.
Is that your?
So I don't know why she said no, but yeah, we do a lot of joinery. Like the shop that I work at.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
I also work for this guy Max Spooner, who builds really this beautiful like arbors and like kind of freestanding structures,
Yeah.
like outdoor kitchen zones, and like just kind of like less just extensive projects, but almost like more outdoor kind of style stuff.
Yeah,
Like a lot of
yeah.
nice redwood, and it's all joinery. So we're pegging and doweling and using our chisels and.
Awesome.
It's
Old
really cool.
world quality.
Old
right
Yeah.
there.
So that's why it's hard. I'm like I'm an old soul, you know. So like I'm not on top of the social media thing, but
Well, it is important.
I wish it is important, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a skill. It's a skill in its own.
It's a
Definitely.
time suck, too.
It is a time suck. Yeah.
No, and it's hard to be consistent.
But you can use it as like as like a job and less scrolling and just like
Yeah.
work on it. Use it as a tool for
Your social
For
media
success.
is,
Willem Banks.
Just that.
my name.
That's it.
Yeah, straight up.
and
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Will.
yeah,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, boys.
I hope
Thank you for having
that
me.
I hope you have a great winter. Congratulations
Thank you. Yeah,
on the
same.
largest paddle-in wave. I mean, you imagine you think about the entire world and every surfer on this planet, and you paddled into the biggest wave last year. I mean, that is
That's
that is
badass.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and all the
Very
big
cool.
wave spots, and I mean that is. It's like I always say, guys, you get covers when covers were important.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 12 a year. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? If you
definitely.
got one, legends are born.
Definitely.
You rode the
kinda
biggest wave in
life-changing.
2024. That's how legends are born. Seriously, you know, it's so. I hope you have a great winter.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Feeling good about it.
be safe.
Definitely.
Get another milestone. You know, because it
Definitely.
takes guts.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and you've proven that you're
got
not
those.
afraid.
No, I can.
Yeah.
Capable of getting a 60-footer. So
So
we'll
hopefully,
see. Maybe a little bigger next time.
hopefully this time
65
next year,
footer and a better way out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I have a ski take you all the way, or a boat.
Exactly.
But
Bring it
hopefully,
back to
hopefully
that.
this time next year we're gonna have a show and we're gonna discuss that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll get an update
sure.
and looking forward to it.
Me too.
Neil, I know next Tuesday we got a show.
You remember? Mark Massara.
Oh yeah, surf rider Mark Massar
Yeah.
knows everything about our
Everything.
our surf safe, bad, endangered. We're gonna learn.
He's got the coastline of California.
Yeah, he's
You
done
know.
some amazing things.
World
Yeah.
Surfing Reserve.
He has done
He's a
some
part of
amazing
it.
things. Looking forward to that. So that'll be a great show.
You can check this show out at offletradio.com, also on YouTube, and it's going to be all the podcast platforms by tomorrow.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Willem,
Thank
thanks
you.
for being
Thanks,
here.
buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Willem
Thank you.
Banks on Instagram. If you're interested in supporting him, We can Venmo him a little jet fuel money to get him to Portugal.
If you want a sauna, Banks and Banks.
Banks and Banks
Banks.
saunas,
Right.
yeah. Old world craftsmanship. You guys have a great week. We will see you next week on the Off Lip Radio Show. Good night.
Peace.